What's up, everybody? It's your boy Kid Smooth. Sorry if my hands is like jittery, but it's hot. I'm on the rooftop. I don't know if you can see the New York City behind me and the Hudson River, but wanted to do a quick video. I told you guys I'll do another video on my lunch break, and I wanted to talk about a little bit more about PlayStation 4 Neo and the Xbox Scorpio, what it means to developers, because at the end of the day, when these new consoles come, it means more to developers because they're going to be the ones responsible for what you get out of these consoles and if it's really worth it. Now, I expressed in my last video, if you missed it, the link will be in the description below if it isn't already. I expressed a little bit in the video about how, because with PlayStation, they don't have a platform to kind of put a game on and just that automatically ports. Developers making games for the PlayStation 4 and making games for the PlayStation 4 Neo, they have to do it manually. Hopefully you guys hear me. A helicopter is flying right over me. Now with the Xbox Scorpio, or Xbox in general, the developers don't even have to use the Xbox One to develop games for. They could develop it on the Universal's Windows platform, and from there it can go on whatever is running Windows. So Xbox One obviously is running Windows 10, your PC obviously is running Windows 10, and the Xbox One Scorpio is running Windows 10. But the good thing about it, you have control of those settings, so they're going to max out whatever game that comes to the Xbox One Scorpio is going to max out its potential on the Xbox One, whether that be 1080p 30 frames or 900p 60 frames. Then when it goes on to the PC, you get whatever your PC can handle, and then obviously the Xbox One Scorpio will get whether it be 1080p 60 or 4K 60, who knows. I'm not saying what it's going to have, but PlayStation 4, they don't have that platform, that flexibility. So when you was hearing those reports come out that developers were upset because they essentially has to make two games. It's like, and the only reason why PlayStation could get, like, they're making it this way, in order for this to work, the PlayStation 4 Neo has to be extremely similar to the standard PlayStation 4, and that's why everything is exactly the same with a few upgrades to like the graphics and the CPU. That's why everything is the same. Everything's exactly the same from the PlayStation and the PlayStation 4 Neo. Now with the Xbox One and Xbox One Scorpio, they could be complete different chipsets all in the Xbox One Scorpio that doesn't exist in the Xbox One, and it could still work because they don't have to develop for the machine itself. They're developing on the platform, and that's going to fare better for developers. Right now, see what's going to happen with PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 4 Neo. The problem is if developers are going to get irritated because they have double the work. I mean, sure, it's a port and they make some changes, but they have to max out games on both platforms. Now, some developers were like, okay, well, we'll make the PlayStation version. The install size for the PlayStation 4 Neo version isn't as big, but our game has to work for the Neo, so it'll be a port. So what happened was it probably won't take advantage of what the Neo is actually capable of because they have to do more work in order to do that. And this, like I said, with these new consoles, these mid-range upgrades, pretty much is all determined on the developers. You know, right now it's more work for developers. There's no added work for the developers developing on UWP. There's no added work whatsoever, and it's crazy. Actually, I'll give you guys a better view, but I'm too dark, you can barely see me. But there's no added work. There's no added work at all when developing on the UWP, and it's just going to be tough. And I'm hoping we don't get to the point where, you know, the PlayStation 4 Neo is out and the only thing that's taking advantage of it is the PlayStation VR. And because with that, obviously, it has the power, but the problem with that is that you're going to be getting games that you're trying to, you know, see 4K resolutions. Like I said, they're targeting to get 2160p, and that's not saying that it's impossible, but our developers going to be committed to doing that, putting in the work in that they're doing for the PlayStation 4, and then turn around at the same time putting in the work to make sure they meet the requirements to get the game running to its maximum potential on the PlayStation Neo. Whereas with the Xbox, it doesn't have to be that way. And that's why this is a big deal that Xbox, they can put out a brand new platform if they want. They can change everything in their system. As long as it's running Windows 10 and the games are developed on a UWP, that the ports are going to be seamless. And that's why every game that's going to go on Xbox is going to be on PC. Every game, and you know, you got Tim Sweeney complaining about UWP becoming a closed platform, turning PC into a closed platform. In essence, it turns the Xbox console, or whatever Xbox it is, into an open platform, because that's what UWP and Windows 10 does to the Xbox. So, but as far as Windows 10, I do understand what he means as turning the PC into a closed platform. It doesn't turn PC to a closed platform. It just turns Microsoft's Windows gaming department to a hybrid closed platform. I can see where that happens. It's not going to eliminate Steam. It's not going to eliminate Origin or Uplay or anything like that. But this is a big deal, because they can literally have multiple platforms on the market, and you'd be like, all right, well, this is what you're going to get out of the Xbox One, this is what you're going to get out of the Xbox Mini, and this is what you're going to get out of the Scorpio console. And the thing is, it's not going to change the way developers make games. Yeah, they can make them better, they can take advantage of it, because they know no matter what the game will perform regardless, depending on what they have in their box. The PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 4 Neo is tough because it's two development kits, pretty much, that they have to develop for. And to make it easier for developers, these helicopters, man, just to make it easier for developers, Sony, they had the PlayStation 4 Neo had to be exactly the same as the PlayStation, like feature the same exact stuff, just upgraded. That's the only, otherwise they change anything else, that's more optimization they have to do. And hopefully it works out. I'm still interested in a Neo, because it's obviously going to get to us first before the Xbox Scorpio does, and we'll see how it plays out. I'm curious to see if Sony changes anything, but the problem is, even if they change anything in the box, they can make it even more powerful, but what they end up having to doing, they have to eliminate the idea of a PlayStation Neo and just go straight to PlayStation 5, because anything they change to it essentially becomes a brand new console in itself. And whether Xbox wanted to drop a brand new console regardless, it still wouldn't have a problem, because it would be running the same thing, just upgraded. And this is going to be an interesting time for tech, and see how it goes, because everybody's ashamed of the Windows Store now, but in the next few months, that the Microsoft Store, the Xbox Store, when they merge, is going to be a whole lot of options. And that's why you're going to start seeing like third-party games go in there, because it's just going, if you're developing a game for the Xbox, your PC version is just going to launch right with it. There's going to be Windows versions. You know how there's games that come out for PC that aren't on the Windows Store, they just straight to Steam or Uplay or whatnot. There's going to be those same games, because it's just too easy to do it. And as long as Microsoft continue to improve what you're able to do with the PC version, make sure that the gamer still has more control of what they want to do and how they want to play, sky's the limit. Like I said, this is a developer's thing. Like, it's from a developer perspective. I'm not a developer, but I'm just telling you now, nobody wants to work harder. They want to work smarter. And doing the Xbox One upgrade obviously doesn't bother them. Developing on UWP versus developing on two PlayStation platforms is much easier to go UWP route, because when you put a game on UWP, that's Xbox One, Xbox Slim, that's Xbox Scorpio, that's PC. That's 4 platforms right there. You don't, you know what I mean? That's, you get away half of your development. Now all you gotta do is worry about putting it on a PlayStation. It is what it is. But this is just a regular blog. I wish I would have done this live, but I can't do it live. I'm at work, and I think I didn't cuss. Oh wow, I didn't cuss. But thank you guys for tuning in. Please check out my video. Please check out my videos. I do great videos, but check out my last video and where I tell you more about it. I'm just telling you about it right now, more about the developer side. Said it's more work for the developers to do the PlayStation Neo thing, a lot less work for them to do it on Xbox and Windows 10. Check out this video, share it, like it, let me know what you think, and I'll be back with another video. Probably not today. Yeah, today, just not when the weather's beautiful. It'll be like later in my empty apartment again. But that's all I got for you guys. Xbox is the best box, and I am the best bot. Please don't call me a hypocrite because I'm talking about upgraded consoles. I've never dismissed upgraded consoles. I was always for it, and now it's just getting interesting. See? Don't say I didn't tell you. Kid Smooth, baby. We out. Xbox is the best box, and I am the best spot. Just in case I didn't say it the first time. I don't think I said it correctly. I'm out.